Imagine this. You're watching a movie, captivated by the story. You're not consciously trying to learn anything. But then you pick up a new word, a historical fact, or maybe even a life lesson. That, my friends, is incidental learning in action. It's the learning that happens when we're not even trying, a byproduct of simply experiencing the world around us. It's the universe whispering knowledge in our ears. Incidental learning is about absorbing information organically, like a sponge soaking up water. It's about those aha moments that sneak up on you, enriching your understanding without the pressure of textbooks or exams. This type of learning is often unconscious. We don't actively seek out the information, yet it embeds itself in our minds, ready to be recalled when needed. Think about a child learning their first words. They don't sit down with flashcards and a dictionary. They listen to their parents, siblings, and the world around them. They absorb language through everyday interactions, effortlessly expanding their vocabulary. This natural, almost effortless acquisition of knowledge is at the heart of incidental learning. It highlights the incredible capacity of the human brain to learn from its environment, even without a conscious effort. Now you might be thinking, but Neil, isn't all learning deliberate? Don't we have to put in effort to learn something new? And you wouldn't be entirely wrong. There's another key player in the learning game: deliberate learning. Deliberate learning is like setting off on a spaceship with a clear destination in mind. It's when we actively seek out information, whether by reading a book, attending a lecture, or practicing a new skill. We set goals, focus our attention, and work towards mastering the subject at hand. Incidental learning, on the other hand, is like exploring the cosmos without a map. We stumble upon new discoveries organically, often without even realizing we're learning. Both types of learning are essential. They represent two sides of the same coin, each playing a crucial role in shaping our understanding of the world. Think of it this way. Deliberate learning is like filling a glass of water drop by drop, focused and controlled. Incidental learning is like leaving that glass out in the rain, allowing it to fill up organically with the world's knowledge. So, how does this seemingly magical process of incidental learning actually work? Well, like the intricate workings of the cosmos, it's driven by a few key principles. First, we have exposure. Just like a telescope needs a clear view of the stars, incidental learning thrives on exposure to new information and experiences. The more we interact with the world around us, the more opportunities we have to learn something new. Next comes engagement. Think of it like gravity. The more engaging or emotionally resonant an experience is, the more likely we are to remember it. A catchy song, a gripping movie, or a funny conversation with a friend, these are the experiences that stick with us. And finally, we have relevance. Imagine trying to learn a new language. You'd pick it up much faster if you were immersed in a culture where that language is spoken every day. Similarly, incidental learning is most effective when the information we encounter is relevant to our lives and interests. These three principles work together to create those aha moments, those instances where knowledge embeds itself in our minds without us even realizing it. It's the universe's way of teaching us if we're only open to listening. Section 4. Incidental learning in action, from everyday life to the classroom. Now let's bring this down to earth for a moment. Where do we see incidental learning in action? The answer, my friends, is everywhere. Remember that time you learned about a historical event from a movie? Or picked up a new recipe from a cooking show? That's incidental learning at play. It happens when we travel to new places, meet people from different cultures, or even just scroll through our social media feeds. But perhaps the most exciting frontier for incidental learning is in the realm of education. Imagine classrooms transformed into vibrant ecosystems of knowledge, where students are encouraged to explore, experiment, and learn from their experiences. Instead of rote memorization, imagine a curriculum that values curiosity, creativity, and real-world application. Imagine students learning about history through interactive simulations or mastering mathematical concepts through hands-on experiments. Section 5. A universe of learning expanding educational horizons. By harnessing the power of incidental learning, we can create educational experiences that are not only more engaging, but also more effective. We can empower students to become active participants in their own learning journey, fostering a lifelong love of knowledge and exploration. Incidental learning is not meant to replace deliberate learning. Rather, it complements and enriches it. By creating environments that encourage both types of learning, we can unlock the full potential of every student. So let us embrace the power of incidental learning, both in and out of the classroom. Let us create a world where curiosity thrives, where knowledge is seen as an adventure, and where learning is an integral part of the human experience. For in the vast universe of knowledge, the most incredible discoveries are often the ones we stumble upon when we least expect them.